And there goes my Uber. New truck day again.
Well, a decent flight. We are now in Pennsylvania at Conicelli Toyota to pick up the new truck. And as we wait for my salesman Ryan to come around with the truck, Platinum's here. There's just something about him, especially after Mark Brenner did his too, all blacked out with those King shocks and stuff. Man, it looks good. Conicelli is an MSRP and under dealership, and this vehicle that I actually got, somehow I was able to get it under MSRP as well. And here it comes right now, guys. Surprise, surprise. I don't know why I'm doing this, but TRD Pro Tacoma on the channel now. So I'd be lying if I said this wasn't an impulse, guys. I didn't really talk to you all about it a whole bunch, but this is black on black on black. It's a 2024 TRD Pro. We're gonna road trip this from Pennsylvania all the way back down to Florida in this video. Gonna go over MPGs with you guys, how it feels just driving on the road too. Ideally, I wanted a underground with the red interior or the Terra, or a mud bath 2025, but those won't be kind of available yet, like February or so. But we got a little bit of paperwork to do. Doing a lease this time, haven't done that before, so hopefully it goes over well. But they got quite a few vehicles too. The new Crown again, GR, and again, they are an MSRP dealership, so if you want any of these Land Cruisers, all that stuff, little 1958 here with the Rudolph antlers package. I wouldn't mind a 1958, I just honestly hate how much plastic is all over it. Like, would it really have hurt Toyota to put some soft touch right here? I do really like these seats. And again, this is kind of what the seats are like on the 4Runner. I believe they would probably source them from the same spot in Japan, but it's just like this nice kind of like tweed fabric. And this one coming in right there at 59. MSRP dealership again, guys, and under. They got multiple on the lots, work a deal. Starting her up. Love the TRD exhaust. I don't know why, but it actually sounds pretty good. I cannot wait to get this truck back to the beach. A little ASMR. All right. You guys are new to how I do these road trip kind of vlog videos. We are losing sunlight very, very quickly. It's gonna be a rough couple of hours to try to find a hotel. But basically, I reset the trip on this truck and just drive and enjoy it. Give you guys like little MPG updates and stuff, how these isodynamic seats are gonna be on however many hours I get through tonight, and just feel out the truck. We will press and hold OK, go on over to our total average, reset this, drive distance, trip A, and press and hold reset. Well, as the sun starts to set, traffic, baby. Traffic, traffic, traffic everywhere. Been in the truck about 30 minutes or so since we reset it at the dealership. It's been very, very windy here, and also the roads, at least here on 76, aren't the best in certain areas of PA, it seems, obviously because like it snows and stuff. But this truck so far seems very solid. It's only been 30 minutes or so. Haven't romped on it because still trying to break it in. One thing though that I have noticed, especially with my back, because I've been on a plane since this morning, sitting at a dealership, sitting in a car, literally sitting all day, it's irritated, so I have the heated seat on, but I don't realize how much I adjust the recline when your back's upset, and this is a manual recline, so that is definitely a con, unfortunately. And first fill up for the taco is at Sheetz. Not doing so good on gas mileage because there's heavy winds and storms and everything. Well, it is a cold one this morning, but good morning, beautiful. Not sure if you guys can see it, but it is 16 degrees outside right now. Whatever. This is the worst gas mileage I have ever gotten out of a new vehicle. Check it out. We're sitting for the first leg of 418 miles at only 16.5. It's a hybrid, bro. That is bad. Now, this is not John supporting Toyota. I had a ton of headwind, guys. About 20-mile-an-hour headwinds. I looked it up. I screen recorded it. Basically, where I was starting in Pennsylvania to get where I'm going to in Destin, you have to go like southwest. So I was getting a lot of crosswind, then some headwind and stuff too. For the longest time, it was at like 14.9 to 15.3-ish miles per gallon. Then it got quiet and it started to go up. So we ended probably like the last 100 and whatever miles. It got back up to about 16.5. So it is very cold. I know that that's not good for cars and stuff too. People statistically get worse gas mileage during the winter time. So whatever. We have one more stop. It's a Facebook Market find that I found. So on our way down, I have a truck anyways, right? I'm already passing this place. It's gonna be very, very awesome. But first, we gotta do some TRD Pro stuff, man.
Hey, can I get a venti Americano, please?
We are 360 miles away from this Facebook Market find. We are still going to just reset this, and I just want to keep the total drive time that we've been doing. Thing I have noticed though is having a black truck, the hood's like vibrations that I had really, really bad in that white TRD Pro, I only see it right here. So that white press vehicle one I had, the whole hood kind of vibrated. This one, it's just the hood scoop, man, of these new Tacomas. There's like a little bit of like hood wobble right there. Not sure if you guys could see it on camera, but we do got some snow flurries heading our way right now. It is 21 degrees and just going up and down all these hills here in Virginia, going into North Carolina. Well, first time off-road is for this Facebook Marketplace find, and it is oh so fitting. So it's all secured. We got 6.5 hours back home. Check this thing out. So we did lay it down sideways because Mr. Adams said that that is the best way for these to travel, because it has a CRT TV in it. It has the original, just everything's original to 1997, and it's the off-road challenge game, dude. I freaking love this game. I played it as a kid at the bowling alley all the time. I have the N64 cartridge of it, and when I saw this thing come up on Facebook Marketplace, I was like, there ain't no way. And it was in Georgia on my way home. This dude's super awesome. He has a whole arcade business, and he said he has over like 1,000 machines. So if I'm ever looking for something, probably like I will be in the future, to like outfit our Airbnbs and stuff, this dude's rad. Really cool. Picked it up for a very good price because it does need some work. But man, super pumped. So made it back home into the neighborhood. Cool thing is the truck is pretty much just driving in EV mode, and I'm glad that it is, because I don't know if it's just cold or if this truck needs to get broken in, but we're at 1,000 miles now on it. 18.3 miles per gallon and 20 hours of driving. We're gonna park it in the garage right next to the other Tacoma that it replaces, because I do not feel like taking that freaking game system out of this truck tonight. So we've successfully made it back to the Sunshine State. I'm recording this bit after everything you guys have already watched, and while I was editing, I realized I didn't really talk about the road trip that much. I think I was very, very sleep deprived and just like tunnel vision the whole time. But this truck does have some pros and cons with it if you plan on buying, for some reason, a TRD Pro to road trip with. So up front, these premium headlights, they performed excellent at nighttime, and the powertrain. And we're gonna do a full walk around of this Tacoma, showing you guys the features that it has on it, some of the extra things that I paid for on it, and we'll go over the whole window sticker, how much I pay per month, how much my insurance went up. We'll talk about all that in a future video, since this one's already getting a little bit long. But the powertrain, right? It's a 4-cylinder hybrid. This thing has juice, okay? Like I said, you guys saw me show you guys, if you're new to the channel, my TRD Off-Road Premium. That one is a non-hybrid 2024. I enjoyed that truck driving from Florida to the West Coast and back and everything. This hybrid system
is a completely different animal. The low end torque and everything on it is just so good. There were times when I looked down and I couldn't believe that I was going like 95, almost 100 miles an hour with this truck. Just like I pushed it down to like pass a truck, like a semi truck or whatever. And yeah, this thing gets up and goes. Gas mileage, like we said, hopefully it starts to go up with this. I'm not sure why it was really that low. I do get that headwind plays a big role with a lot of stuff, and it was a lot colder out too. So before we put potentially bigger tires on this truck, I do want to see it consistently in the 20s for what it is. And I do know that we did pick up that game as well, and I didn't really realize how squatted the truck was until I was at this cool Coke sign in Georgia, and I was able to kind of see how much the truck was actually squatting. So maybe we were getting a bunch more air up under it or something like that to help attribute to some bad gas mileage. But the powertrain itself, beyond happy with. The hood shaking, like I told you, you could see that thing. This thing just shakes now. As I mentioned at that Starbucks, that little bit right there was shaking, but now since, and I'm able to like live with this truck a little bit more, this whole hood shakes. So we'll talk about that in a later video as well. Toyota needs to like do some reinforcement or something with this, but the hood scoop looks cool. It rattles like so much. So the last thing I want to touch on is the cabin. The 14-inch screen was awesome with this truck. The steering wheel, I'm used to it with a lot of my newer Toyotas and stuff that I've had. So the layout of the interior is pretty nice. For it being a smaller truck, it has a good amount of storage, like with the center console, the cup holders, the side stuff, the wireless chargers, and the fast USB-C charging. Really good. The con is these isodynamic seats, and this is why I wanted to buy this truck, okay, to show you guys, hey, is it worth getting a truck like this? Now if you're just quickly daily in this truck or you want to off-road with it, like I said, these isodynamic seats are incredible. They are so good for off-road usage. They actually do their job. But to get to a lot of those off-road trails, you're gonna have to sit in the truck for a little bit, right? These seats, they are extremely bolstered. If you are a larger person, I am like knocking on the door of 200 pounds. I'm not quite there, but these seats are extremely, extremely bolstered. Even down here on the butt too. And I've noticed that they actually sit up a little bit higher than my TRD off-road does. So even though I try to lower this as low as it can go, this part right here always seems to be up a little bit. And that may not be the best for some people. I like to sometimes have my legs out a little bit while driving, and this, it was like they were always up, which I get because you want to be in a driving position, but as I'm road tripping, that got a little annoying. And then right here, we can't recline it automatically. It has to recline manually. And again, when you're road tripping, I didn't realize how much I actually fidget with my seat to get a more comfortable seating position. And not only is the recline manual, but it's all the way back here. So you have to like reach back to get that for these seats. So yeah, you could see a road over there to the right-hand side. Fake off-roading, but we will not fake off-road with this Tacoma. Kind of like we did our old Tacoma that I had on the channel. Was some fun, slow stuff with that. We did Moab, Gilmer, Texas, some stuff out in Arizona as well. But this truck, it's for more fun, high-speed stuff. And we will get into everything. Found a golf ball too out here. We will get into all of that in the price reveal video, and also what my plans are for this truck, and potentially to the TRD off-road Tacoma that I still have. So guys, I truly appreciate you all watching. Thank you so much for supporting the channel to allow me to just impulse decision buy a TRD Pro for you guys to hopefully enjoy. And if you are thinking about a TRD Pro during this duration of me owning it and talking about pros and cons and all that stuff about it, hopefully it either allows you to spend some money or save some money. We will see. But guys, I truly appreciate you all watching, and I will catch you in the next one. All right, see you later.